Hey, this is Amanda from The Fundamental Home, and today I am going to go out and do my most requested video, and that is how I purchase my personal items, the non-grocery items. So I'm going to do the video. It is a special day, so know that in advance. This is not my regular personal item shopping experience. That being said, I'm going to talk about my regular personal item grocery experience. The reason why it's not the usual thing is because of this. I have a coupon. And it came from my local Dollar General, and it said if you purchase $25, you're going to save $5, bringing my total cost down to $20. And I always purchase my personal items almost without question at Dollar General. And that is because the biggest portion of our purchase, which is toilet tissue, I only buy it at Dollar General. We have some very sensitive skin in our home, and we can't use certain kinds of toilet tissue because they have perfumes and dyes and things on them, and it irritates the sensitive skin in our house. So we have to buy kind of an off-brand of Scott tissue. Now, the Dollar General off-brand of Scott tissue is the least expensive that I have found, and we've used it for years, and I always get the biggest package that they have available, and it usually lasts us the 2 weeks that we have between paychecks, because you remember I shop every 2 weeks. Now, in addition to that, we buy deodorant, we buy toothpaste, toothbrushes if we need them, and shampoo and conditioner, right? And that's pretty much it. We buy razors, and we buy my husband will occasionally buy shaving cream, but it just kind of depends on if he's in the mood to do that or not. And that's pretty much our personal item expense. Now, we don't get all kinds of other things, and we do have 2 bathrooms in our house, and we like to have 2 tubes of toothpaste, 1 for each bathroom. And we use regular bars of soap. We don't buy body wash. We don't buy the little puffs. We use regular bars of soap with wash rags. And the shampoo, I have a special soap purchase. Soap is a separate purchase for us. I'm going to talk to you about that when we do that. But the men in my household actually don't use shampoo. They use the special soap that we use. And Brianna and I are the only ones that use shampoo, and I don't use conditioner. She's the only one that uses conditioner. So that's that. We occasionally buy dental floss. Usually that lasts us quite a while. We do have 2 cats. And I have purchased, we got Nugget in November. This is June. We just got Tater Tot last month. And since November, I have only purchased 2 large bags of cat food from Walmart. So that is not part of this trip. I don't know how much Tater Tot's going to impact the purchasing of cat food, but we buy a $14 very large bag of cat food, and that lasts a super long time. Not part of this trip, but I want to let you know all of the non-food items that we purchase and how much they are and what we do. Dish soap, I'm going to purchase that today. We just get usually the inexpensive one from the Dollar General. And laundry soap, we make that, and we make that with the soap that we get that's special that I'm going to talk to you about. And we do, and I'm going to purchase, because we have this $20 coupon, because we have sensitive skin, we don't use, we can't use every brand of laundry soap. So we do buy 1 brand from the Dollar General that we know doesn't bother our skin very much. And so I'm going to get that because we do have this special $20 coupon, and I do have the additional money in our regular budget that I can go ahead and purchase that and have that on hand in case we run out. So we're going to do all that because we have these extra funds, and I'm going to show you how we do all of our personal items. So I'm going to head out and get going, and you'll see what I'm talking about when we go. At the flea market, and this is actually where I buy my soap. And what I do is I get goat milk soap from a local gentleman who has homemade goat milk soap, and you're gonna see it. We're gonna get some film of it. And we buy oatmeal and honey goat milk soap because, as I said, we have people with sensitive skin in our home, and we have people with allergies, asthma, and eczema. So the oatmeal and honey goat milk soap has been really good in terms of helping with the allergies and eczema. And we use plain, unscented goat milk soap to make our laundry soap. So we're gonna go get that and you'll see pictures. He's got loads of other scents. And I'm actually gonna link in the description box to the gentleman that we buy from to his website. So if you wanted to buy some, you can get some from him. So we're gonna go in and grab it.
We got some unscented, which is this. And we also got what is this?
Oatmeal and honey.
Oatmeal and honey.
Look how big it is.
And it's really pretty.
Yeah, there are 3 for $5.50. So we got 12 bars for $22, which sounds like a lot, but we actually purchased this soap, and this will last us at least a month because 1 bar of soap, believe it or not, lasts our whole, when we used to have a 1-bathroom house, 1 bar of soap would last our whole family an entire week. So this actually lasts a really super long time, even though the guys use it for shampoo and we use it for regular soap too. And it's also really attractive when we have guests.
And it smells really good.
Yeah, I wish you could smell it. It smells amazing. And of course, the other thing, it's really good for our skin. It's been really helpful with the eczema in the household. So, great soap, and this should last us a solid month at least.
Yeah, we got a lot. And it's really heavy.
Maybe 2, maybe 8 weeks. So we are making another little side trip, and I thought I'd share it with you. Ollies, I don't know if you have Ollies near you, but they sent me this $15% off your entire purchase coupons. I got 2 of them, but I'm just going to use 1, obviously today. I got 1 more for tomorrow in case I decide I need something else. But they have a sale on coffee cans, and they're $1.99 each. So we thought we would add to our Father's Day present.
And put it on the coffee cans. You're strong.
Yeah, we were coming up with ideas for the Father's Day gifts. I'm going to link up here the Father's Day gift video from Dollar Tree.
I came up with it.
And she said we'll put "You're strong" on the coffee, and then on the socks we'll put. I said
We're
we
still
should,
thinking about
yeah,
that one.
I said we should put something like "You're hardworking," and Brianna thought we should do something like
More clever.
like we stick together, like the socks. And then on the picture frame, something like "You love your family," because we're gonna have a picture of the family in it. So anyway, we're gonna go get the coffee now. I'm gonna show you how much that one. I'm really excited. I think that's a good price, like an amazing price. So we'll go get that and we'll show you when we get back. Ollies, and we got all of them for, I'm trying to see if you can see that price here. Hold on, let me turn it this way. $6.90, and we got 4 of these.
I feel like I'm on a game show.
Brianna's demonstrating it so beautifully, and we're getting ready to go to our next stop. We'll see you soon.
They're out. This is everything. This is it. They're literally out. This is insane. They have nothing. This is everything we got.
Long time to find enough. The shelves are pretty bare.
They really are.
We'll talk about it later. It's Amanda, and I'm here with the haul of everything we got today. Of course, we have the soap sitting here, and you were with me when I purchased that. I paid $22 for the soap. This is going to last us at least a month, probably 2 months, but I'll keep you updated on when the soap runs out. And this, like I said, we're going to use this to make some laundry soap, and this is for actual restroom soap. So this, of course, is our coffee, and that is going to be a Father's Day gift. That was what we got at Ollies with the 15% off card, and, excuse me, the 50% off coupon, and they were $1.99 each, so we paid $6 and some change for that. Everything else was what we got at the Dollar General. Now, I was a little, to say I was a little disappointed is kind of an understatement. You saw the video with how empty their shelves were. There were so many things that I intended to get at Dollar General. Now, that particular Dollar General is not my regular Dollar General. Where we are, you have a Dollar General, oh my, like every few miles there's another Dollar General. But this one had a remodel, and they sent that coupon in the mail. So I went ahead and used that coupon, and that's why I went there. The toilet tissue, my word, it was almost completely empty. I could not believe how little there was. And I told you before we even went shopping that we normally get the Dollar General brand of Scott tissue. Well, they did not have almost any Dollar General brand tissue, really almost any tissue at all. This was the last one of the Scotts. And that particular thing of Scott tissue was $6.50. So, took a little bit off that. The other things, I wanted to get some borax, which normally we get to make our soap, but didn't get that, so I'm going to have to go get that on another trip somewhere else. But you know what, this is just how it is. So we ended up getting some other things just to make our $20, and then I used some of the extra, the $5 that we saved. I'm going to tell you what I used that for, but here we go. I got a package of razors. They were $1. This was $1.80 for deodorant for Brianna. The boys got deodorant the last time we went shopping, so we didn't have any. These are both shampoo and conditioner for Brianna. She picked those out. She actually, a friend of hers, she stayed the night at their house and they used this, and she saw it there for $1, so she decided she wanted to have that one. We got two different toothpastes. I chose this one just because they're both $1, and Brianna wanted the Colgate. She does not like the taste of the Pepsodent. I could care less. The only thing we don't get is we don't get the whitening ones because we just don't prefer them. They kind of bother our teeth. Trash bags, this was a disappointment too. They really didn't have a large variety of trash bags. Normally we get one that has 7 trash bags. Brianna, can you reach up there? The one that we normally get has 7 trash bags for $1. This one only has 5 trash bags for $1. So I went ahead and picked it up because I felt like we were definitely going to need trash bags in the coming 2 weeks, and we can make the 5 work, but we would have preferred to have the 7 trash bags. I got a $1 thing of dish soap, and that will definitely last us. I did get, even though we're going to make laundry soap, I talked to my husband about it. He definitely wanted me to pick up one of these to have. One of our goals for this year, I'm going to link in the description box. We called 2016 the year of diligence. And for diligence, one of our goals was to build up a stockpile of emergency supplies. And so he had asked me to pick something like this up if I was going to have some extra shopping. And I also decided to pick up some of these food items with my extra $5, and that's going to go in our food storage. Obviously not all of it. I needed some butter, so that's actually just a regular purchase. And Brianna wanted to get the kitten. I told her she could have $1. She wanted to get the kitten some soft cat food. And we also needed soy sauce, so we got that as well. The cornstarch, we're probably going to keep half of it in our regular refrigerator just to have on hand, but we're going to keep half of it in storage. And then we're going to put these 2 cans of corn in storage. We're going to put the brown rice in storage. And I don't know if we're going to keep this out or put that in storage or not, but that's barbecue sauce. And really, I was looking for more canned goods, more long-term storage items. And that was my goal, to get long-term storage items with the extra $5. But, like I said, their shelves were really bare. And so it was super limited what we were able to purchase. So I just was trying to think of the things that we could use in our house that we were short of. Even if this doesn't go in long-term storage, barbecue sauce, I knew we didn't have any in the house. And I thought that still, it's like putting $5 worth of free food in my house. So even if it's not for long-term storage like I wanted to, it's certainly something that could go in our actual grocery shopping extras. So anyway, my total was $27 before the $5 discount. and it ended up being $22.46. Now, I do not normally spend this much every 2 weeks. This was more than I normally spend. Not even including this. This we get every couple of months. This was a gift, so that was separate. But I'm saying this $20, $22. Obviously, I don't normally buy extra grocery items. And the toilet tissue I normally purchase is about $5. And we probably normally have another $10 worth of items, including trash bags, deodorant, any kind of other cleaning products we need. So normally we're looking at between $15 and $20 for our non-food items every 2 weeks. But we try to keep it under $30 total for the month. Sometimes we do, sometimes we don't. 40 would be the absolute extreme. We would not go beyond that. Does that mean we go without things? No. I mean, obviously we're going to purchase toilet tissue if we need it. Obviously we'll need cleaning products and deodorant and things like that. But, you know, we're going to try to make things last as long as possible. You know, we're going to be careful how we use our trash bags and not just throw them out when they're half full. You know, we're going to make sure we use everything as much as we can use them. So this is just what we do in order to get our non-food items. So if you add the $50 that I use for my groceries and another $20 every 2 weeks for my non-food items, that's a total of about $70 at the most. Normally it's about $65 because, like I said, we try to do 15 every 2 weeks. But this is how we usually do our non-food items. There are things that I did not purchase and I don't think I talked about, like cosmetics. Obviously, we don't really wear a lot. But occasionally we'll purchase it, and it goes in this money. You know, this is the money that we use it for, the non-food items, personal care products. But like I said, we just don't purchase a lot of it. It's just not on our high priority list. So, also any cleaning products like dusting stuff, we don't really use dust stuff. We use water. We use water and a washcloth with maybe a little dish soap on it, but we don't really use actual dust stuff. And in terms of like Windex, we don't really use that. Occasionally we have it. In the past few years, we've gotten it a lot when people that we know have moved, and they've given us some because they're trying to get rid of things to not move with so much. And we normally just buy a Clorox, like a bleach spray, and that's about all that we keep in our regular cleaning products. And that's because my husband is obsessed with bleach spray. And we also have the Comet sort of scrubbing stuff. So anyway, I just want to give you a full idea of what we do with our personal products. So this is it. If you have any questions, leave them in the comment section, and I will try to get back to it. So thanks for watching. I will see you guys next time. Bye!